Picture this. There's someone across the room you want to talk to. Your heart hammers. Your mouth goes dry. Your brain screams, "Go!" And your feet don't move. And just like that, the moment's gone. You're back on your phone, they're gone, and a tiny part of you quietly shrinks. Sound familiar? That feeling has a name, and it's been silently stealing years, sometimes entire decades, from people's lives. Here's what most people don't know: that terror isn't a character flaw. It's your ancient brain doing exactly what it was built to do. For almost all of human history, rejection from your tribe wasn't just embarrassing, it meant exile, it meant starvation, it meant death. So your brain evolved to treat social rejection as a life or death emergency. And in 2003, neuroscientist Naomi Eisenberger proved it in an fMRI scanner. She had people play a simple video game where cartoon characters silently excluded them, and their brains lit up in the dorsal anterior cingulate cortex and the anterior insula. The exact same regions that fire when you feel physical pain. The exact same alarm system. Your brain cannot tell the difference between a stranger saying no and a knife cutting your hand. That's why approach anxiety feels physically agonizing, because to your brain, it literally is. Now consider the scale of this. Roughly 1 in 8 Americans will develop full-blown social anxiety disorder in their lifetime. The average age it begins? 13 years old. An adolescent wound that most people carry in silence. Because here's the devastating part. On average, people wait 15 to 20 years between first experiencing crippling approach anxiety and ever seeking help. 15 to 20 years. That's the job interview you couldn't prepare for because networking felt impossible. The friendship that never deepened. The relationship that never started. An entire chapter of your life, quietly edited out by fear. But here's where the science gets genuinely liberating. Psychologist Thomas Gilovich ran a simple experiment at Cornell. He had students walk into a crowded room wearing an embarrassing t-shirt, a big face printed on the front, the kind that makes you want to disappear. Before they walked in, he asked them, "What percentage of people in there will notice?" They said about 50%. The real number? Around 25. Half as many. The audience in your head is twice the size of the real audience in the room. The spotlight you imagine blazing on you. It's almost entirely a fiction your anxious brain invented. Here's why. Other people are monumentally busy worrying about their own spotlight. They simply don't have the attention left over for yours that you think they do. And there's a second counterintuitive truth. This one's straight out of Harvard. Researcher Alison Wood Brooks found that telling yourself, "I am excited" before a nerve-wracking social moment actually outperforms trying to calm yourself down. Here's the reason. Anxiety and excitement are physiologically identical. Same racing heart, same adrenaline surge, same heightened alertness. The only difference is the story you attach to the sensation. Trying to switch off that arousal is fighting your own biology, and you will lose. But redirecting it? That costs almost nothing. One sentence. "I'm excited." And you have transformed the exact same physical state from a threat signal into fuel. That is not a motivational poster. That is a peer-reviewed finding published in the Journal of Experimental Psychology. So what actually moves the needle? The most robust evidence in clinical psychology points to one answer above everything else: exposure. Not insight, not positive thinking. Actual, repeated, real-world practice. Cognitive behavioral therapy with in-person exposure has a 60 to 80% success rate in controlled clinical trials. That's not a self-help claim. That's decades of rigorous research. And the beautiful part is, you don't need a therapist's office to start. Psychologist Albert Bandura showed that small, successful approaches build confidence disproportionately fast. You start tiny. You ask a stranger for the time. You make eye contact and hold it for a beat. You say something genuine to the person next to you in line. Each tiny win sends your nervous system new evidence. I did that. I survived. I can do this again. There's also a 2-second rule worth burning into your memory. If you don't act within roughly 2 seconds of the impulse to approach, your brain fires a second avoidance loop and the window slams shut. 2 seconds. That's your opening. Move before your mind talks you out of it. Here is the one truth that ties all of this together. Avoidance is the only thing keeping approach anxiety alive. Every single time you walk away, you confirm the lie your brain is telling you. And every time you step forward, even imperfectly, even awkwardly, even with a shaky voice and a racing heart, you chip away at that lie. The anxiety is real. The threat is not. You are not running from danger. You are running from growth. So the next time that feeling rises in your chest, and it will, remember what you now know. Your brain is running ancient survival software written for a world that no longer exists. You don't have to believe everything it tells you. Take the step. Feel the fear. Do it anyway. Because that's not just how you beat approach anxiety. That is how you build the life you actually want.